NBA action is coming up. This is Kevin Harlan. I'm joined by Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony. And David Aldridge will be reporting from the sideline. Here's a look at some of the stats for Karl Anthony Towns
right now.
So a look at our starters for the Knicks. Karl Anthony Towns is out there with Josh Hart. Then it's Jalen Brunson. Then it's Mikal Bridges. And it's Anunoby in at the 3 spot. Fred VanVleet out there with Christie. Then there's Jalen Duren. Then this one has a bit of an old school feel to it, doesn't it? These teams love to run things down low.
Yeah, it's going to be a heck of a matchup, Kevin. A little bit of bully ball, you could say. Having a center you can run your offense through makes the rest of your offense that much better.
Now, here's Bridges. Anunoby has the open look. Buries it from 3-point range.
And what an assured player. Anunoby believes in his ability to shoot the ball off the catch.
Pass to Duren. Now, here is Bird. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
And once he got to the 10, I think he... was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Outside, Towns. No good from outside. Now VanVleet. Here's Christie. VanVleet outside. It's rebounded by Anunoby. Hard against Bird. Anunoby kicks to Bridges. Too long in the paint, and he's hit with a 3-second violation. One of the best 3-and-D wings in the league. Let's start with OG Anunoby, who excels from the corner.
And Kevin, about 45% on quarter threes the last couple seasons. So OG can space that floor horizontally. That's in addition to his elite defensive ability.
Now, here's Anunoby. New York, no good that time either. Here's VanVleet. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
And unafraid to challenge the heart of this defense. VanVleet's a strong finisher for his size.
Brunson finds Towns. That one goes. Count it.
He just makes it look so easy on offense. Like, who takes pleasure in torturing defenses? He does.
Now here's VanVleet. Pass to Duren. That falls. Great assist by VanVleet.
Woo. Right now they are humming along. 3 of 4 to start this game.
And now the latest from our reporter David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, I was able to catch up with the head coach of the home team. Now, I spoke to him about the plan for Karl Anthony Towns now. Coach said, we know Cat has size and power, so we're hoping we can match him there. We don't want to make ourselves soft targets for him. You can expect it to be intense and physical down on the block. Guys?
Thanks, David. Here's Bird after the made shot from Karl Anthony Towns. Here's Duren. It's hauled in by Karl Anthony Towns. The Knicks have gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. For 3, Bridges. That one's in. His first shot this game.
A reliable shooter at the arc. Bridges takes those when he can.
Christie the pass to Duren. VanVleet with it. 11-point game his last outing. It's good. VanVleet's got his second bucket of the game to go.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
Pass to Hart. In the corner, it's Bridges. Here's Anunoby. No good with the triple. Gotten 4 of 6 field goal attempts to drop in the first quarter. And they're running. And Anunoby slams it in.
And you can't afford to lose Anunoby in transition. As soon as he has a step on you, it's over.
And here is Van Vliet. Bird outside. Pass to Christie. Shot clock at 5. Play by Bird to set it up.
And Bird gets a lot of love for his scoring ability, but he's also an outstanding passer for his position.
Duren against Towns. Great defense that time from Duren.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D, just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
And it's Bird missing. The Knicks with the lead. Brunson with it. Picked up by Van Vliet. Brunson kicks to Anunoby. Hands it from downtown. Anunoby's got 8 points. Here's Van Vliet. Pass to Bird. Shoots over Anunoby. Bird's shot is good. He's got 5.
Not all his mid-range jumpers are created equal. That's one they'll take all night long.
Towns, a screen on Van Vliet. Here's Brunson, down low. And the dunk by Towns.
And we just saw Cat at his best, pounding the paint, finishing near the rim.
Here's Christie, coming in off a 10-point performance last game out. Duren with a screen on Brunson. Van Vliet finds Duren. The Knicks leading by 4. Bridges outside. Pass to Brunson. Back to Bridges. Hart with a screen on Christie. Bridges passes to Anunoby. Here's Towns. Unable to get that one. Great defense that time from Duren. Here's Christie. Now, here is Bird. Coming off a solid outing against Cleveland. Christie the pass to Bird. Shoots over Anunoby. And Bird with the basket on the assist by Christie. Bird's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Punch, counter punch. Impressive offensive production early on.
You have to think at this point the winner will be the one to settle in on defense.
And here's Brunson outside. Gone 7 of 11 for the field to begin the game. And talking about the Knicks, GA, do you feel they took a step forward last season?
I do. I mean, losing in 7 in the conference semis with all the injuries they had, that really kind of set them back. They ended that game 7 with the Pacers missing 4 of their starting 5. So, no doubt, expectations will be high.
On defense, New York. OG Anunoby unable to get his last shot to go. Duren up top. In the corner, Bull with it. Back to Bird. Over Bridges. Again, the miss by Bird.
Oh, I can see some miscommunication on defense.
Oh, my goodness.
Man, that is the kind of stuff you only see in video games. Come on, Mikhail.
And that's life above the rim. Courtesy of our AT&T 5G Slam Cam. To the left wing. Bull against Hart. Bull, that's good.
And boy, did he ever sell the pump fake. Worked to absolute perfection.
And here's Brunson. He'll bring it up for the Knicks. Last time they met in New York.
Yeah, and looking back at their last game against this club, they were badly out-rebounded.
Now here's Brunson. We saw him with 29 points last game. Good.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
Looking at the Knicks, they want to turn it around after the loss to Houston. Van Vliet looking around. Pass to Duren. Now Bird. He's guarded by Anunoby. And that one drops. Bird's got 9 points.
His accuracy is on another level this quarter. Really high-quality shooting.
Brunson the pass to Towns. Low block shot. Duran pulls it in. Duran's got his 6th rebound on the night. Van Vliet finds Bull. Out to Bird. Shoots from 12. It's rebounded by New York. Towns has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Bridges. Yes, that goes in. 7 points in the game.
Quick guy with a long stride. Bridges, this man can blitz the hoop.
Brunson against Van Vliet. Bird outside. And ball. Great assist by Van Vliet.
And that's exactly what he's looking for. Draining.
Timeout. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations. Both teams deciding to change it up. Now we have a moment to see the best rebounding teams in the league. Second, the Knicks.
And you know, anytime you get these two teams together, it's going to be physical. Both of them really go after it on the backboard.
Bridges for 3. And it's Wagner with the rebound. Gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. Over in the corner, Caruso. Back to Van Vliet. Pass to Bird. And it's Van Vliet, top of the key. Here's Wagner. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. Here we are in November, and let's see how things are going out east in the early season. And you take a look at this home team. 3rd best record here in the early going. And, of course, the Knicks, a few slots below them.
And right now for the Knicks, they're a team that a lot of people called for to kind of go wire to wire in terms of being in first place. That's not possible anymore, but it's clearly this is an elite team.
And it's early. A lot of teams battle adversity in the first part of the season. It's just a matter of getting through it and not getting discouraged.
Bird outside. That one falls through. It's his 6th make from the floor this game. Now 6 for 10.
Just such great consistency on that jump shot. Even though he's not always squared up, Bird terrific in the catch and shoot game.
Now here's Bridges. He has 7. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2x the free throw line. Richard, with this season just underway, how long do you think it takes for a player to mesh with this new team?
It really depends on if you have a previous relationship or not. You may go to a team with guys you know, you'll mesh right away. Or it may take a little bit longer if you're a bit unfamiliar.
The Knicks making a switch here. Robinson's checked in. Now, here's Wagner. Last time out, he had 13 points. Caruso, no good. And stolen by Wagner. Pass to Van Vliet. It drops for his 3rd basket. He's missed only 1 shot.
He may be undersized, but Van Vliet, boy, this man has fantastic touch around the rim.
Inside, here's Payne. Rejected by Van Vliet. Now Caruso. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Robinson.
The ball goes to your home team.
On the wing, Bird. Covered by Achua. Bird with the bucket. Bird's got 16.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
Here's Bridges. And it's Wagner with the rebound. Gone 2 of 5 from three-point land here in the first quarter. Bird finds Van Vliet. Back to Bird. It's deflected. And stolen by Payne.
Mediocre all season long. Just about 72% from the line.
And both free throws good for Achua. Has been tremendous early. Their offense looking primed and ready for this matchup. Now Simmons, his last outing, 16 points for him. Pass to Watford. Wagner with it. Over Robinson, and that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. Mikal Bridges has been the guy making things happen for the Knicks. He finishes with 9 points in the quarter. The D is having all sorts of problems with him. We'll take a quick break. And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for New York.
So far, they've shown a terrific work ethic in transition, pushing the pace whenever possible and getting out ahead of the defense to score.
And another thing, guys, they've been very active tonight, frequently creating scoring opportunities off turnovers.
We've got Alex Caruso. Christie is out there with Ben Simmons. Then there's Mo Wagner. And it's Watford in at the power forward. The shot's good from Christie. This tug-of-war game continues.
And, guys, that's lucky number 7 already in this game.
Here are the 5 New York has to start here in the second. Achua is out there with Mikal Bridges. Then there's Miles McBride. Then it's Payne, and it's Robinson in at center. Pass to Simmons. Now Wagner. Some solid defense from Robinson. New York trailing. McBride passes to Bridges. Ben Simmons with the rebound. Thing has been just great so far, up at 56%. Here's Watford. Robinson pulls it in.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be, because he is so strong in the paint.
Bridges passes to Achua. Christie with the rebound. Gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. Here's Caruso. The basket good off the assist from Simmons.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Knicks trail by 3. Robinson kicks to Achua. Robinson, that's good.
Wow, fired that bounce pass in there. Beautiful.
We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. Gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. Simmons with it. He has yet to score. Out left to the wing. Watford passes to Wagner. 4 on the clock. Into the lane. Bucket is good.
And that's just showing off right there, guys. I mean, he is too good with that crossover.
It's Payne with the ball. He'll bring it up for the New York Knicks. It's a 3-point game. Tough loss coming against the Rockets in the last game they played.
Scoring efficiency was an issue in that one. Took them too many shots to get their points.
Yeah, it looked like they were settling out there, not moving the ball enough to generate the type of shots that they wanted.
Here's Simmons. Banked in off the glass.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
New York's gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Achua kicks to Payne. Bridges outside. Back to Payne. Over Christie. Payne can't hit.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Wagner against Robinson. And that one's good. Wagner. Wagner's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Achua finds Payne. Bridges outside. There's a screen by Achua. They get it again. Here's a chance now to check out the New York Knicks' upcoming schedule. On Sunday, they'll face off against DeAndre Jordan and the Denver Nuggets. And then on Tuesday, they'll be playing against Draymond Green and the Golden State Warriors. Karl Anthony Towns checked in for the Knicks. OG Anunoby comes in for Cameron Payne. And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Kevin, thank you. OG Anunoby has become a great complementary offensive weapon. Coach Tom Thibodeau says he's got a really good feel for it. He's very unique in that sense. He knows how to read defenses and how to attack. Kevin, his acquisition has taken this team to another level at both ends of the court. Back to you.
DA, it's been phenomenal. No question about that whatsoever. Thank you so much. Towns for three. That shot off. Gone 6 of 8 from the field in the second quarter. Here's Watford. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. That one goes on Anunoby. Greg, every year, injuries are a huge factor in shaping the title race. And I'm guessing that teams should probably put more of a premium on durability. What do you think?
Well, Kevin, I think all GMs take that into account. A team wants to be confident it'll have a stable roster over the course of a long season.
That one falls, so he hits both of them. Knicks trail by 9. Here's McBride. Up and in on the layup. McBride's got his first 2 points of the night.
Huge hole in the defense that possession. He didn't waste any time cutting through it.
Pippen, the pass to Duren. In the corner, it's Bird. Shot clock at 6. Shoots over Anunoby. And that one off the back of the rim and in. Bird's got 18 points in the game.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and coach knows it.
When it ain't broke, leave it alone until someone stops him. Just let him roll.
Bridges kicks to Anunoby. Pass to McBride. Back to Anunoby. And he's good on the 3 ball. He's got 11.
And it's crucial that Anunoby knocks down that jumper, showing how skilled he is from the perimeter.
Pippen outside. Bird against Anunoby. From 15 feet away. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good. Knicks trail by 6. Pass to McBride. Shoots over Pippen. McBride's shot is off. And here's Pippen. Still yet to score on the wing. Bird. Dosunmu with it. Here's Duren. Duren sets the screen for Bird. Over Robinson. Bird can't hit. New York's gone 2 for 5 from three-point land since the end of the first. McBride with the ball. Pippen on him. Gone 3 of 6 tonight when they've let it fly from downtown. Pass to Duren. Bird left side. Over in the corner, Dosunmu. And a miss there on the triple.
That was a good possession. They got a clean look. The shot just didn't fall.
Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up. Up as well.
And the muscle that Anunoby possesses, fantastic at gutting it out through contact and finishing.
So both teams changing it up here. And the free throw, no good. And when you take a look at Jalen Duren, a big man, Greg, who seems to get better each and every season.
Well, you know, he averaged a double-double in his second season. I especially like how hard he goes after rebounds. This guy has a bright future in this league.
Pass to McBride. Now Robinson. Brunson outside. Good. Brunson, no fear down low.
And defensively, if you are not on point, Brunson more than capable of finishing inside.
Bird looking it over. Fires from 14. Duren. And Duren slams it in.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. Knicks trail by 6. Pass to McBride. And here is Robinson. Brunson with a clean look. Good, and the assist goes to Robinson. Robinson's got 3 assists tonight.
Getting comfortable in the second quarter. His efficiency is finally on the rise.
Anunoby against Bird. The 15-footer. Good. Bird's got 22.
Why fade away there? Just making the shot more difficult, if you have to ask me.
McBride passes to Brunson. Robinson a screen on Van Vliet. Back to McBride. And again, New York with the triple.
Yeah, that's 2 straight 3-pointers they've allowed.
Bird outside. Duren sets the screen for Bird. It's rebounded by Towns. Towns has got 6 rebounds now in the game. Here's Anunoby, and Bull sends it back, and he stays with it. New York needs to get off a shot. Anunoby, no good.
And we haven't seen them get to the line as much here in the second quarter. They might be settling a tad too much offensively. A nice move to create a gap there in the defense and get to the bucket.
Knicks trail by 4. Anunoby outside.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
1:57 left here in the second. Brunson, no good. Gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Dosunmu finds Bull. Back to Dosunmu. Pass to Bull. On the wing, Bird. From the corner. Good, and Van Vliet gets the assist. Van Vliet's got 3 assists tonight.
A skilled facilitator. Van Vliet rewards the open guys with the ball.
Here's Towns, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. That one is on Bull.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
It's his first trip to the line.
And from the line thus far, how about 83% on the season? Outstanding.
And he makes the first.
There might not be a guy with more heart than Karl Anthony Towns. From his words to his actions, this is a guy who cares about the game and his fellow players.
Catching up on the changes for New York. Josh Hart, he's checked in for Mitchell Robinson. And it's Bridges in for Miles McBride. Dosunmu's shot is off. And now the Knicks on the break. Here's Brunson. Count the transition bucket. Jalen Brunson.
And boy, has he picked it up since the start of the second. His shots now starting to fall.
And there's the foul. It's on Jalen Brunson. That is his first foul of the game.
Second team foul.
Bird against Anunoby. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Few players have the overall game of Larry Bird. Obviously, We know he can shoot the lights out, but he's also an elite-level passer.
Achua, he's checked in for the Knicks. He hits both from the stripe.
No surprise there. He's about as automatic as it gets from the stripe. I hope I didn't jinx him.
Towns sets the pick for Brunson. And it's Towns missing. Gone 3 of 7 tonight from three-point territory. Bridges with the steal. There's the drive. And Bull sends it back. And they're pushing it up. Here's Dosunmu. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good. Dosunmu's got his first bucket of the night. Knicks trail by 6. Now here's Brunson. 10 points for him. With 4 seconds on the clock, Brunson, hard finish inside.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Up by 4. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Hey, thanks, Kevin. Coach, the league going back and forth. How do you get separation from them in the second half?
We got to play with more energy. We're playing a low-energy game, offensively and defensively. So we're just trading buckets. We're not getting anywhere.
Coach, thanks for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David, for that interview, and we'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball.
to 2.
Looking at the Knicks, they've had some hiccups early on, but I don't think that takes away from the potential of this team. With their talent and coaching, they could easily mount a challenge for the top spot before it's over.
Now let's change gears back to the New York Knicks, who find themselves in a tightly contested ball game.
Limiting turnovers has helped.
Thank you for being with us. Now let's send it to Kevin Harlan for the second half tip.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. It's been one outstanding game from Larry Bird.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
He always wants to be a go-to guy for them. I'm sure he'll be calling for the ball even more in this half.
We've got Fred VanVleet. Jalen Duren is out there at Bowl. Then there's Bird. And it's Christie in at the shooting guard position. Pass to Bowl. From past the arc. The Knicks pull it in. They'll host the Denver Nuggets after this one. That game marks the first half of a quick 2-game homestand. And for the Knicks, they've got Towns. Jalen Brunson out there with Mikal Bridges. Then it's Josh Hart. And it's Anunoby in at the small forward spot. We've got Bol. Christie is out there with Fred VanVleet. Then there's Jalen Duren. And it's Bird in at the small forward. Now Bol. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to VanVleet. Trains the three-pointer. VanVleet's got 9.
Set him up properly. VanVleet will knock that down.
On the court for the Knicks. Anunoby out there with Hart. Then it's Karl Anthony Towns. Then it's Mikal Bridges. And it's Brunson in at the point.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, taking it right to the rim. One imagines that might be discussed at halftime. That's going to be on the film.
He made the only free throw attempt he had earlier in the game.
And he buried a bunch of shots from the stripe in that last game.
VanVleet on the wing. Brunson covering. Bol a screen on Brunson. And he gets the bucket. VanVleet's got 5 points in the quarter.
And getting VanVleet into pick and roll is key. He thrives in that action.
Brunson kicks to Bridges. On the wing, Anunoby. Pass to Hart. Lets it go from deep. Duren pulls it in. Duren's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. Now here's Bird. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. As we get a break in the action, let's take a peek at the leading defenses.
This is a team that takes pride on the defensive side of the floor. I mean, they play hard and they play together. They are a tough group to score on.
The Knicks making a switch here. Robinson's checked in. Bird hits them both.
Some big guys struggle at the line. Not him. He's put in the work to defy that assumption.
Hart with the screen for Brunson. Pass to Hart. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Brunson.
There's one for the low light. Wow. I'm not sure who messed up the pass, but look, somebody did.
Gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. And the shot goes in.
And at 7. When his teammates are open.
Brunson against Van Vliet. Now here's Brunson. Not a lot of room.
And with the pause here, how about the stats for Brunson? And he's in the top 20 in assists per game. His talent for creating easy buckets for his teammates is such an asset.
And you noted it. His points per game average is unreal right now. He's literally propping up the team's offense, scoring whenever they need him to.
And one area where Brunson's improved is in the clutch. He's a monster in crunch time. Nice to have a player you can depend on in those key situations.
Gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Van Vliet passes to Bird. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. It's good.
They're in strong position coming down the stretch, and he is a big reason why.
Here's Brunson, and Ball sends it back.
And that massive wingspan coming into play there. Ball uses it to perfection to block shots.
First personal foul, second team foul.
This is his first chance at the line tonight.
Max Christie.
Free throw good, Christie. And Christie drops them both.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
Bridges outside. Back to Brunson. Just 5 on the clock. Off target from outside.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Duran with the screen on Bridges. And here's Bird from the arc. Nailed from three-point land. Bird's got 9 points now in just the second half. Outside Robinson. Hard against Bird. Towns a screen on Bird. Here's Hart. And the layup is good. Hart's got his first basket of the night.
Used the pick to perfection and got all the way to the rim.
Pass to Bull. Out to Bird. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. Robinson's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Hart. And Bull sends it back. Duran finds Van Vliet. Got that one up quick. Van Vliet's got 7 points here in this quarter.
And you have to appreciate the confidence. Van Vliet wastes no time shooting the rock when he is in that groove.
With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, this summer we saw the NBA break up its draft into 2 days. The next idea, a bigger break between the draft and the start of free agency. The common thread is giving front offices more time to strategize around these highly consequential decision periods, the NBA calendar. Kevin?
Interesting, D.A. Thank you. Hart kicks to Towns. A three-pointer, no good. Gone 6 of 9 from the floor here in the second half. They've got to be happy with that. Brunson against Van Vliet. Count that one as his 7th make in 8 attempts. A scorching 88%.
Ooh, he's on a bit of a heater now. He hasn't missed one this quarter yet.
Greg, what's the key thing Fred Van Vliet brings to this offense?
I feel like he's really a centering presence. The guys can look to him to call the play, to give them their orders, and trust that he's setting them up for success.
That's also good. So he hits both free throws. And the NBA helping establish academies and even leagues, Greg, on foreign soil. Do you expect more to come?
I do, Kevin. I think the league recognizes it has a big role to play in the expansion of the game globally. Investments being made with the long-term view in mind.
Here's Bird. And that one is good. Bird's got 11 points in the quarter.
And he has flat out taken over this quarter. Keep feeding the beast.
Here's Brunson, and he drives in. Shot number 12 goes in. He's made 7 of 12 now.
His shot has been on point from the opening tip. He's pretty much kept them in the game.
Bird against Hart. Bird inside. It's good. Bird's got 13 points in the second half.
This man is on fire. His team is winning, and it doesn't get better than that.
Here's Brunson, and Bull pulls it down.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
Christie kicks to Bird. Duran with it. And here's Bird. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Personal foul.
That one is on Towns.
Way to attack there and then create the contact.
And this is his 4th trip to the free throw line tonight. The first one falls. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Here's Brunson. 20 points for him. Pass to Hart. Back to Brunson. This one for 3. Brunson with another miss.
One made 3 for him for the game. Does he focus closer in? Let's see.
Here's Simmons. Out to Bird. 5 to shoot. Over Hart. No good from Bird. And here's Bridges. He'll bring it up for the Knicks. Down by 15. Here's Robinson. A slam dunk by Robinson.
The defense got crossed up, and Bridges takes advantage with that pass.
Brunson against Simmons. Out to Bird. Nance a screen on Hart. Here's Bird. And good. Got the English that time as it falls. Bird's got 43 points.
And even with the big lead, he remains focused on the task at hand.
If he has space in the mid-range, he'll let it fly. Doesn't matter if the score is tied or they are up big.
Brunson with it. Outguarded by Simmons. And that one's good. Brunson.
And even though they're down, it's not on him. He's been lights out on offense for them this quarter especially.
Brunson against Simmons. The tray. The shot's good from Christie. Christie's got 13.
He's not much of a threat to score, but Simmons dishing it, he can do it with the best of them.
Outside, Towns. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Well, as usual, a lot of offense in the NBA is being generated from the small forward position this season. Here are the league's best at that position. You look at Bird, leading the league in points per game. Such a great player.
You know, call him whatever you want. The bottom line is he just finds a way to score. And when he gets going, he can tear the rest of the NBA to shreds.
That's one thing we've learned about him. When he gets on a hot streak, it can be a long time before he cools down.
Now here's Simmons. Pass to Bird. Over Hart. And Bird with the basket on the assist by Simmons. Bird's got 45 points.
As they set their sights on locking up the win, he has to do everything in his power to make this happen. He's put in the work and worn down the defense. Now they're getting a little sloppy, and it's allowed them to get to the line more this half.
He's had 6 attempts at the line, made 5 of them. He's off on the first. So for the Knicks, Achua, he's checked in for Karl Anthony Towns. And Miles McBride subbed in for Josh Hart. Good on the second free throw. Now Simmons. Pass to Bird. Over Bridges. No good from Bird.
How did he brick that one? He smoked it. Everything was set up for that to be an easy basket.
Here's Brunson. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That one on Nance.
Oh, staying strong inside. Brunson going right into the coverage to get the call.
That one falls for Brunson. And both free throws good for Brunson. Gotten going here in the second half from outside, nailing 3 of 4 from the arc. Simmons passes to Christie. On the wing, Bird. Fades away and sinks the tough shot. Bird's got 47 points.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
Outside, Simmons. Pass to Bird. Shoots over Bridges. Back to Bird. Bridges with the steal. And here we go. Brunson heading to the hoop. Here's McBride. Simmons with the defensive effort. Gone 6 of 12 from outside. A very nice 50% mark. Shooting the 3-ball well. Wagner passes to Bird. In the corner, Simmons with it. Offline with his 3. Knicks trail by 13. Back to Brunson. There's the 3. There's Brunson from deep.
And Brunson more than comfortable shooting the 3. And boy, is he efficient when he lets it fly.
Simmons looking it over. Pass to Bird. Nance with it. Back to Bird. Shoots over Bridges. Tried to bank it in, but he misses. New York has gone a less than productive 2 of 6 from three-point land in the second half. Now Brunson. 3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. No good there, and that would have cut it to single digits. Bird left side. Gets it off. Oh, and he just knocked down the buzzer beater.
One eye on the rim, one eye on the clock. Nice job.
He didn't even look worried about the time on the clock. Nice way to end a quarter.
And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Up by 12. We're going to step aside for just a second, but join us right back here for the start of the fourth quarter next. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with his feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
That's an unguardable pass, flat out. Give him credit. For possessing that type of vision.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. They've got Christie. Larry Nance out there with Wagner. Then it's Simmons. And it's Bird in at the 3. Towns kicks to Payne. Towns a screen on Simmons. Payne in the post. Guarded by Simmons. Payne can't hit.
The defense really made this an uphill battle, and he just couldn't get there.
Christie the pass to Bird. Pass to Christie. Wagner with it. Over McBride. Knicks with the rebound. Towns has got 8 rebounds in this game. Now here's Payne, guarded by Simmons. There's a screen by Robinson. McBride's shot is off.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Three-pointer, Bird. The Knicks pull it in. Robinson's got 9 rebounds now tonight. Anunoby finds Payne. Back to Anunoby. Christie with the rebound. Gone 6 of 14 with the 3-ball tonight. Just a little over 40%. And there's the basket. Whistle blows and a chance for a 3-point play. Going to the line for 1.
Beautiful pass from Simmons.
Man, Team Bird is a real powerhouse defensive team, man.
Achua, he's checked in.
I know Ben Simmons isn't, the player he once was, but his ability to push the ball in his defense alongside what we got going out here meshes well. We don't need him to score, just him to cause problems for the defense and open up cracks. And Bird is over here just incredible. The shooting has just been off the page.
Wagner, no good on the free throw. Knicks trail by 14. Anunoby with it. Now guarded by Simmons. The putback. And Simmons with the rebound. Simmons got his 5th rebound right now in the game. And here's Bird from the arc. And another one.
And he's up to 52 points.
Yeah, making a GA look all too easy right now. And the timeout called here by Tom Thibodeau. Wants to make sure everybody's coordinated and intent. McBride finds Achua. Pass to McBride. Takes the 3. Duren pulls it in. Duren's.
Okay, now I think he's starting to get in his own head right now. Maybe he's overthinking things a little bit, and as a result, he's just been off.
Here's Bird. Back to Simmons. Bird right side. Just 5 to shoot. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
5th personal foul. 2nd team foul. At the line for 2, Larry Bird.
And he knocks down the first one. The Knicks making a switch here. Bird hits them both. For those just joining us, 4th quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Pass to Towns. And he can't stop the run as he misses. Gone 7 of 15 from 3-point range tonight. They're not afraid of that shot. Van Vliet kicks to Bird. And there it is for him. Bird's got 56 points in the game.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Here's McBride, defended by Christie. Bounce pass, Achua. McBride with the ball. Connects from three-point range.
First three of the half, second of the game. Can he heat up?
Van Vliet outside. Pass to Christie. Van Vliet outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Three-pointer, Bird. It's rebounded by New York. Here's Dadier. He shoots again, and McBride gets it to go.
The tenacity on the interior, just battling, bringing that effort and will for second chance points.
And here's Bird. Pass to Duren. He got an advantage there off the pick and took it right in.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Yeah, they got to do a much better job of putting a little bit of pressure on him on his way to the hoop.
Knicks trail by 19. Brunson the pass to Robinson. On the wing. Offensive rebound. Achua. The dunk by Achua.
And when he's on the floor, offensive rebounding is always going to be a strength for them.
Greg, he keeps so many possessions alive, doesn't he?
Yeah, you can feel Coach smiling on the sidelines with every offensive board.
Duren finds Bird. Shoots over Achua. Bird with the bucket. Bird's got 58.
And he's doing it all himself, shouldering the offensive load in effortless fashion right now.
Hart, that's good.
And that's got to happen.
Yeah, that Larry Bird, Josh Hart is a mismatch on both sides.
Just take the game over.
But like I said, my goal here is just to show new school tactic for the old school.
Bird outside. It's up a three.
Bird.
And Jalen Duren picks
Oh,
up
come on,
the foul.
Duren.
That's foul number 2 for him.
But that mid-range shot off the pick and roll by Bird is damn near unstoppable. He's get it up high in today's game for spacing.
17.
Doesn't have to go all the way on that pick and roll. And he's tall enough to where he can throw a good pass to the roll man. So just something to look at.
Christie. The second chance effort. Bridges kicks to Robinson. Oh, that's blocked.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the chart.
Bird outside. Six to shoot. Fader on the way. It's rebounded by New York. To the paint. Ripped away. Oh, the lob for Simmons. Bridges with the steal. Hart the pass to Bridges. Pass to Robinson. Now here's Brunson. Covered by Van Vliet. It's deflected. Bird against Robinson. And Bird, here we go. And good! There's another.
And another stunning accomplishment in his career. He's now tied for 4th most 60-point games in league history.
He is one of the most exciting offensive players the NBA has ever seen. In fact, I don't think you can make an argument against that.
For his sake, I hope they can come back. You hate to see the performance he's having be wasted in a loss.
Van Vliet passes to Bird. Bridges with the board. Knicks trail by 17. Jacks up a three. And Simmons with the rebound. Bird with it. Bridges covering. Robinson with the block. And it goes out of bounds. That went off Robinson. A different look for New York. Towns comes in for Mitchell Robinson. And Anunoby subbed in for Achua.
OG Anunoby.
Bird against Hart. That misses off the backboard.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
Yeah, it's a great look for him. One, they'll try and manufacture again. Those are the shots you want him to take.
Gone 6 of 13, so just above 46% on their field goal attempts here in the quarter. And here's Bridges. He'll bring it up for New York. 17-point game. Anunoby, good.
After a tremendous first quarter, 3 trays, he's put in another.
Gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth. Bird with the bounce pass. Christie kicks to Bird. And right away, they match it with a 3-pointer of their own.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Bridges finds Anunoby. Lock at 6. Beyond the arc. Anunoby can't get that one to fall.
Not his best efficiency this quarter. Look, sometimes that's how it goes.
Van Vliet against Brunson. Van Vliet outside. Back to Bird. Duran with a screen on Hart. And got it! Another basket.
And he's been dominant here thus far.
Shouldering the offense, GA, really taking it to the opposition. Some nice passing by New York here. Brunson outside. Shoots over Van Vliet. And it's Brunson missing. Gone 2 of 5 on 3-point shots since the end of the third quarter. Out to the right wing. Out to Bird. Puts one up from 19. It's rebounded by Anunoby. Knicks trail by 19. Here's Hart, and he lays it straight in. Hart's got 4 points in the quarter.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yeah, when you hustle on the break like he does, good things tend to happen.
Simmons finds Bird. Back to Simmons. Van Vliet outside. A wide open look for Bird. And it's good, assisting on the play with Simmons. Simmons got assist number 7 for him tonight. And Towns gets it to go.
Great feed there by Jalen Brunson, a terrific facilitator.
On the wing, Bird. And this year's draft class considered to be one of the weaker classes in recent years.
I don't believe in a such thing as a weak draft class. There is always going to be a player or multiple players that stand out. Understand, even if you're drafting 60 players, if 5 of them turn out to be legitimate players, that's a good draft class. You'd love to get the ball this close in every trip where you can almost just not miss.
Bird outside. Van Vliet outside. Hard against Bird. Simmons left side. And it goes down 2 points.
And credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this one away.
And it felt like they just flipped the switch to go on that run and seal the game. Saving their best basketball for the end. Always smart.
And it's Towns missing. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Here's Bird. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Clearly a foul.
4th team foul. Taking 2 shots.
Break. 2 seconds.
Who's better, Larry Bird or Magic Johnson, guys? I don't know, man. These games have been crazy.
First free throw is good.
Magic's averaging a triple, like a high triple-double. And Bird's basically averaging somewhere around 48 points a night, mostly on open jump shots because they're just leaving him wide open half the time, or putting him up here. He's matching up with these small guys up front. It's just too easy.
And good on the second, so he makes them both.
Remember, he's 6'9", man.
Here's New York.
Playing up front against guys who are like 6'5", a small ball here.
Now here's Wright. Pass to Shamet from outside the arc. Duran pulls it in. On the wing, Bird. All alone. No good. And so the home crowd treated
gets his shot off so easy, too, man. It's ridiculous.
Showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
And, you know, this game could really be a defining one for what they can do when they are playing at their best. I mean, being here at home no doubt helps, and the execution was flawless.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Richard Jefferson, and David Aldridge.
Look at Larry locking off like, yeah, guys.
We appreciate you tuning in.
It's time to go get a beer. Just dropped 70 on the Knicks. Go ahead and get me a beer. One of those old Milwaukee Lights or whatever they got back there. Guess I'll stop by my mama's house, give me some of that apple pie, too, on the way home. Fuck it. That's what he looked like. Shit. Let's see, team comparison. Yeah, neither there. This was a slow motion game. Not very many fast break points. This was a half court game right here. But that's the way Larry's team is built. It's built to dominate in the half court. Magic's team is all about getting out and running. Larry Bird with 72 points on 46 shots, 5 of 10 from downtown. Had about 5 rebounds. Duran took care of the boards tonight. 19 boards by Duran. Great performance. Karl Anthony Towns, he was quiet. He had an okay game. Didn't shoot well from downtown. Jalen Brunson balled out for points-wise, but that's about it. But the story of the night was just Larry Bird just dominated. This was just ridiculous. Look at how many open shots he's going to get. Let's watch. Inbounds pass, open. Hard screen, nets. Another wide open shot. Step back, buckets. Rebound, wide open shot, buckets. Rebound, off the screen set by Van Vliet. In the post, fadeaway on a small defender. I think that's Josh Hart, 6'5". Just shooting right over the top. That one, he just fooled the big man, up and under move. Fadeaway out of bounds. Bam! Damn! I forgot about that one. That was cold, man. And let's look at that one in the shot in the score summary. It's gonna be hard to find. I think that might have been the second quarter. I want to find that out of bounds shot. I forgot about that one. Holy shit. Homeboy was about 5 yards behind the backboard on that one. I think this might be it right here. No, that's not it. This one. Maybe, yep, this is it right here. I think, yep. God damn. Holy shit. Let's take a look at the handheld. Take that focus off. There we go. God fucking damn, man. Bro. Bro, seriously. Anunoby, man. Somebody get your boy OJ Anunoby, man. You just got struck by a smooth criminal. God damn. That is a tough shot, y'all. Homeboy is literally, yeah, man, that's rough, man. Let's watch the ball in flight. Bro, that is crazy. Put it on the ball, if I can. There we go. I watch the ball flight here. I'm sorry, guys. I'm not the best with the controls on these replays here, but I try to do the best I can. Yeah, that's behind the backboard. He shot that right. Yep, that was on an angle coming behind the backboard. Boom. Damn. Let's watch it again at real speed. I might have to say that one, man. For that was cold, man. It almost was a three by a couple half steps. He had stepped back. He just got that one dribble, pull up. Damn. Shit. Anyway, moving on. Let's see who's up next. I think it's Team Magic. Let's see on the Daily View. First off, let's check out the standings and see how the teams are doing. Well, as we see now, Team Larry, with that win, that's vaulted them up to the top of the Eastern Conference now. So they're tied with the Celtics right now, of all things. Isn't that something? Team Larry Bird is tied with the Celtics for the number 1 seed so far in the season. Meanwhile, out west, Showtime is above the Timberwolves now after their last victory. They've won their last 4 games. Remember that Team Larry Bird started the season. Remember, Team Larry, first 2 games of the season, took a loss, then lost, and ever since then they've been unstoppable. So they'll be taking on Team Larry Bird's up next. They're playing the Hornets in Charlotte. So they'll be taking on the Charlotte Hornets next. And we'll get that game going for you guys here shortly on the next stream. I like to humbly ask everyone to please give me a like and subscribe and hit the notification bell so you know when I go live. And then just join in the games, man. Because Larry Bird and Magic Johnson mean business. If you've been watching these games, they ain't playing, bro. They out here. They trying to get to the finals and meet one last time. Well, can they do it, though? It's a long season. Remember, our second best player on Team Larry's hurt. The second best player, at least offensively. Let's do a quick rundown of that real quick here. We take a look at Team Larry's roster. Brandon Miller, who has proven to be our second best offensive player, he is currently hurt with a strained hip and will be out for the next 4 to 6 weeks. We're not even playing him. The injury's playable, but I'm not even going to play him because, he might aggravate it. Well, other than that, it's pretty much Larry Bird and a bunch of role players out here. We got good guys, holding it down. So, with that being said, guys, I will see you guys for Team Larry taking on the Charlotte Hornets. Coming up shortly here. Hit the notification bell so you don't miss a minute of the action. I suspect LaMelo Ball going to come for us because they need to get a win going. They got a pretty good squad over there. But I feel bad for Josh Green, boy. You got your work cut out for you, bro. You got your work cut out for you because the hick from French Lick ain't taking no prisoners. All right. I'll see you guys in the next stream. Thanks for watching, guys. Peace.